Welcome once again. Hello there, and thank you for being here. And welcome to this new year of the snake. It's amazing that 3 days ago we came into this new moon, the first new moon of a whole lunar year, which is 13 cycles of 28 and a few hours days, taking us until the next year, which is when the Chinese celebrate their New Year. And this year moves from the dragon from last year into the snake. Another very beneficial influence of wisdom, of transformation, of transmutation, just like the snake lets go of the skin. We can also do that. But when the snake lets go of the skin, it's not an easy process. Sometimes the snake needs to go into the crevices of some stones and pull and moves to help herself release that old skin. And then there's a process where the very vulnerable new skin is out there, and it's not easy to walk with that skin. Oh, I dove right in, didn't I? But did want to share with you that I was very guided today by Spirit to do this recording and to share with you what you can do about all the energies going on. And watch till the end, because I do share individually for you how this is affecting you, what you can do. And we are all in this together. So I'm excited to share with you what's happening in this moment and how you can really change your outlook in front of all the things that are happening for us. This time, let's dive right in, shall we? This is the end of this wave of new energy, of infusion, of the birthing of a new cycle. We've got the last year's solstice by the 22nd, 21st of December. That started the real cycle of the Earth New Year. Then we moved into the Gregorian calendar New Year. And I made 2 videos about what this year is about. I'll leave the link below if you haven't seen them yet. And then we had another new year, which was the Human Design New Year on the 22nd of January. And that is when the sun moved into what is known as the 41st hexagram, the hexagram of imagination, of dreaming the dream, where everything opens up, everything is possible. And we reactivated the wave of this new year. And then on the 29th, a week after that, we had this new moon in Aquarius. The new moon is when the sun and the moon conjoin, meaning they're together and their influences come together. And this new moon also gave way to this Chinese New Year of the snake, a year that through the vision of the snake brings us a very good omen. And not only a good omen, but also the snake brings us the intuition, the charm to move through the quirks of life, and it propels us into our transformation that we are meant to do no matter what. And as you've been probably feeling already through this first month of the year 2025, this year brings very powerful energies. And it is clearly a year of radical transformation, not only here in the United States where I live now, but all around the world. You watch your life, because things are going to happen no matter what, either that you want them or not. These are going to be waves of energy propelling you into a new future. And what can you do? What you can do is learn to surf the wave. And how do you surf the wave? You trust, you surrender, you tune in, you ground, and you ask how this is happening for you. Nothing is happening to you. This is happening for you. This is happening for us. The whole of the world. We are going through an amazing time of transformation. We're going to be going through this throughout this whole year, 2026, and concluding in a really good place in 2027. Things are not what they seem. And make sure you tune inside and in front of every situation showing up for you, not just in your smaller individual life, family, and community, but also of the world. What is the illusion? What is the part that something wants me to think that is going on when in reality is a very different thing? Could this be positive or negative? We don't know. And just like a snake represents a wonderful activation of our life force, known as the Kundalini, and that is represented by a coiled snake that uncoils its power and moves up, activating all of our energy centers and opening up our ability to connect, to intuit, and to really move beyond the Maya, the illusion, the mask, the first layer, but really tap into what's behind it. The snake can also be poisonous, can also bite you. So open up those illusionary clouds and ask deeply. Always ask inside. You have the answer. The answer is within you. You have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the ability to tap into that inner wisdom. And like we were saying, how can you move through all the apparent challenges that are going to be happening and make the best of them, and how things that may look like they're not positive are actually exactly what we need. Because it is important to remember that for things to change, whatever was needs to not be anymore. Otherwise, from an energetic standpoint, the new cannot come in because there's something already occupying that energetic space. And sometimes for the old to go, the parts that are not working, some crumbling needs to happen, some implosion, some apparent destruction, which, true, it is a destruction. It is a destruction of a way of being, a system, a method, an energetic imprinting, an ideology. Things need to change, and for them to change before, many of them need to crumble, to implode, to die, to disappear, to be dismantled. Yes, it's going to be rough. We're going to be seeing a lot of the dismantling, a lot of the implosion, and it's not going to be looking nice. It's going to be hard to be witness to it. And here's the second message that Spirit wanted you to have today. Where attention goes, energy grows. And with all the things going on and all the things that someone like the newly elected president to the United States is doing, which are things that are in your face and they're done to call attention. And his way of being is that he throws a lot of spaghetti to the wall and see what sticks. Are you going to be paying attention to every single thing and getting riled up for every single thing? Or are you going to be one of Team Love and Light, holding your presence anchored and centered into love, in connection to the earth, and visioning the highest potential outcome for all circumstances for our highest and best? This message is key because personally, I have found myself during these past weeks being pulled by my friends or my sons who have conversations about the things that they don't like about the earth at this time. And I feel myself being pulled into these downward spiral conversations. I feel how they take energy away from me, and I also feel how they disempower me. And I observe of myself that when I'm disempowered in that state of being, it is a lot harder for me to hold a high frequency of what is possible for the new earth. And so I need to take time for myself to really recenter, to let go of all of the outside noise, to let go of what everybody else is thinking, to let go of the news, and to tune inside and go into hope and into my own ability of co-creation. And this is the invitation for you too. Tap into your full ability to co-create the highest and best outcome for yourself, for your loved ones, for your communities, and for Earth as a whole. Because this is not just about one country and one president. This is about all of the countries and all of the presidents. This is about the Earth. This is about all of humanity. And yes, we live in a system that is not fair. No, it's not fair. And we know that a small percentage holds the majority of the riches. We know that too. And that doesn't need to stop us. We can make a difference. We can create a new earth. And what it takes is for you to be all of who you can be, for you to really align with your soul purpose. You're here for a reason. What is that reason, especially for you? How are you meant to be showing up every day in your life and in the life of those that you love? Yes, that is the key. And as you live the most expansive and beautiful and aligned expression of who you are raising the vibration for all of humanity. But most importantly, you're doing it for yourself, and you're going to have a sense of well-being and fulfillment, independently of what is happening around us. And yeah, we can't be happy if everybody is suffering. I do get that. But I also know that when we do this, when we center ourselves, when we align ourselves with our bigger vision, we actually can feel a sense of fulfillment because we are doing our best and trusting that what we're doing will help move the needle. And this trust is fundamental, because if you take your actions and then lose hope, then you're doing this with the energy. The whole point is for you to raise your energy and trust that that will stick and that will be part of the transformation, because many of us are seeing beyond the illusion. Many of us are awakening to Maya and to the controlling illusion of mankind. And we are realizing that individually we are part of the divine spark and we have no limitation. All of the limitation is in our minds. And as we realize this, and more of us awaken to this reality, and it's so awesome that so many of us are awakening to this reality, then the journey of discernment starts. And the journey of discernment is, watch out, because not everything that shines is gold. And there's a lot of people that will make you think that they want your best, or they may want you to think that they are really rooting for the transformation and love and light of the world and the new earth. And instead they have their own agenda, and it's not an agenda of the light. And how do you discern? In your heart, in your gut. Pay attention to your own compass, to your own inner system that tells you what is authentic and what isn't. So the message for this new moon, for this Chinese New Year, for this new cycle open up for us, it's a message of, this is going to be an exciting year. It's going to be a year that is going to keep moving fast and faster than it's already been doing it. But at the same time, it's going to be a year that has an arc going to September 9th, which is the portal 999, because it's the 9th of the month, 9th of a year that adds up to 9. And it's the end of a cycle of 9 years. And as we step through this portal, we are going to feel the grounding effects of completion and of the initiation of a full new cycle of another 9 years of something better, of something bigger, of something brighter, if you do your part. That's the message for today. The guides asked me to show up and to bring forth this message, calling upon you, upon your beauty, your light, your discernment. And if you need support for grounding, for meditation, for holding this higher level frequency, by all means, look at all the available resources that are on my website, theawakenpath.com. And there's a lot of free resources there. And then also go through the library in this channel of YouTube. There's a lot of teachings that I offer here freely. And comment below. Let me know what is happening for you. And remember to subscribe to this channel so you get all of the updates for every time a new video goes up. Blessings on this new moon, on this new year. Lots of love and light. Let's be about this.